everybody, it's Ashley with Losing It with Sam and Ash and leader of Team Thrive. And right now, my foot and most of my leg are asleep and it's kind of driving me crazy. So if I'm making like these weird looks, I'm kind of, today I can't even lift my leg. I was sitting on it too long, that's why. But today, let's get to the point. Ashley, today we are going to be talking about creating an ideal customer avatar. And in coaching, I think a lot of times information is regurgitated because they hear leaders say it and it should be, but it's not understood well, or the intent and the why behind it isn't communicated. And so then it just gets watered down and lost and it becomes like busy work. And so creating an ideal customer avatar was a little bit like that for me. And there's other things with coaching that I didn't fully buy into because I didn't understand why. And so there's some things you're gonna hear with coaching, like the vital behaviors, personal development, being a proof the product works, inviting, that you're not gonna understand why, but first of all, you need to be committed to finding out why. And then you need to just be committed to doing them just because success leaves clues. And if the most successful people in this business are telling you to do these things, then you should do them. Even if you don't understand why yet, but I think along the way you will discover why. So ideal customer avatar, this is an assignment. And so I don't want to give anybody an assignment unless it is building and you are actively building your business with it, or if it has deep why power behind it. And I believe that this has a lot of why purpose. But see, a lot of time this assignment is given before coaches know at all, like the things that they need to know about themselves. So it just is like, you put it out there, but there's no heart behind it or there's no why. You still feel confused after it. So, okay, ideal. So that means perfect or the best you can think of. Customer, we're talking about either coaches, people that are going to join your team, or people that are going to join your challenge groups. And then avatar, that's going to be like a snapshot picture, what they look like. So that's what we're doing. We're creating a picture or a snapshot. And we're going to do this kind of in detail of what your ideal coach or customer looks like, so we know exactly who to look for, especially if I'm going to teach you in a couple of next steps how to literally find your person, your ideal customer or coach, by looking at their pictures on Instagram. That's all you kind of can go by. And then also, so the point of this is when we do this, when we figure this out, then we aren't just spending our time with everybody, but we're looking for those specific people that line up. Because when you find people that line up with who you are and who you want to help, you're like, yes, this is exciting. I love talking to you. But when you're working with people that do not understand you and you don't understand, it becomes a task. It's like, imagine being, maybe some of you have been, I have been a waitress or a teller at a bank, or some type of service job. When you are serving someone that doesn't get you and you make a joke and it falls flat, or they take it the wrong way, or they're annoyed by it, or maybe you are a perfectionist. And so in this job, you take a little bit longer. And so but the person that you're working with doesn't appreciate, like, value high quality or perfectionism, to an extent. And so they take it for granted and they don't see the value. But if you are working with someone that is your ideal client to work with, ideal boss, ideal coach, ideal customer, then they're gonna get you and they're gonna value that and you're just gonna be in line. That doesn't mean that you're not gonna have a lot of different varieties on your team, but it's kind of like you kind of wanna end up different variations and flavors of your favorite dish. So like if you love tacos, you want to basically be collecting a bunch of taco toppings for an amazing taco bar, if that makes any sense. That was a weird analogy. So this is your assignment. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go through this assignment. And it basically tells you step by step what to do. You're going to be describing basically yourself, hobbies, what type of values your ideal person that you would like to work with has. You're going to write down a name for them. So this is literally a name. Like, is their name Avery or Veronica or Genevieve or Mary or Sarah or Ashley? Where they live, how much money they make, why they make that much money. Honestly, because I really think just because someone makes a lot of money doesn't mean they are, work really hard. Just because somebody makes a little money doesn't mean they don't work hard. So you want to get into why that is, because then when you find this, when you do this, not only can you look through people and get like, oh, okay, so she reads this magazine. That person literally posted about that magazine. Domino magazine is mine. If I see someone posting about Domino magazine on Instagram, that's my girl. And it makes me think, I need to hashtag Domino magazine. That's my person. I know how to talk to them. Blogs they follow, hashtags, life beliefs, occupations. Teachers are going to know better how to talk to other teachers. What do you do in your free time? If you cycle, then you're gonna, and your ideal person cycles, then you're gonna be hashtagging cycling terms. You're gonna look for cycling brands. You're gonna show more pictures of you cycling. Favorite meals, like I said, tacos, margaritas. I love ice cream, but I can't eat it anymore. But I would talk about that. If they're dairy-free or gluten-free, I need to know that, because then I need to talk about that person. Like if you made a choice to eat a certain way, or to decorate a certain way, or to dress a certain way, then show that. Show those parts of you. Don't just hide them in the background like, whatever, because people are gonna be like, oh my goodness, tell me more. And then you give them more and you add value to their life. So this is pretty long, but I want you to print it out or fill it in and go through this. I want you to have it somewhere saved, and really what you think on, you create more of. So I want you to really think on this and be looking for this person. And you're probably like, oh my gosh, this is long. You guys, just do it. Just trust me. So I want you to do this and look for this person, and I want you to pray over, honestly, this person and what you've done, and just pray that God will help you find them and that they will come to you, and then just start reflecting back this person who, it's gonna be like you, honestly, it's gonna be you, but it's gonna be a certain version of you, like a polished version of you, or a real life, not polished version of you, or a funnier version of you, whatever it is, you're gonna have some type of like brand part of you that you bring this all together. And then I suggest that you go on Pinterest again, you make a new board, and you take the thing, you print it out, you have it in front of you, the assignment, and you make a brand board of your customer avatar, and it asks what are their names, what do they look like? So, my person probably has let's see, I don't know if I would say ash brown hair, probably not. Oh, I would probably say ombre hair, natural ombre. My person probably has hair kind of similar to mine, and it doesn't, listen, this does not, I am all about diversity, all about it. I would love a very multi-ethnic, very diverse team. That's my heart. I would love that. Love it, love it, love it. So this isn't what I'm talking about. It's just a visualization, and so it's basically a reflection of you. And so you're just putting kind of a face to the person. I love style like this. She's got a piercing, but I think it looks really, I have a piercing, classy with her makeup and her hair. I have glasses like that. I love braids, but I'm kind of specific. So there's certain types of hair, and I don't know, you just kind of start to look at people and you think, all right, I'm gonna get all types of people, right? But the goal is not to weed out people, but the goal is at a glimpse when you're looking through Instagram and things to know exactly who to add, to know who's gonna get you and who is gonna see themselves in you. Yeah, I had to make sure I said that right. And so, then you'll find a picture of somebody that you're like, okay, somebody that looked like that, and they can have any skin color, any hair color, but somebody that looked like that, I think I would just get them. Think they would get me, and I would get them, and then just pin that into your ideal avatar, make it a secret board, and then you're gonna go to the next thing that you put on your board, and it might be what you like to eat, where you shop, what you think. You may find a quote about an insecurity or kind of a life, message, and you're gonna make a Pinterest board along with this. You don't have to make the Pinterest board, you can just do the customer avatar, but I think visualization is so important because I'm going to be teaching you how to find these people on Instagram, and when you look on Instagram, you're not gonna have time to read everybody's post and their whole life story and dig on that. You're just gonna be looking at snapshots of them, starting with their profile picture. So if you start looking through profile pictures on Pinterest, then you are going to be train your mind to know what person is, you're gonna feel very confident in reaching out to and talking to right away. Okay guys, that's about it for this time. Not much really to teach, it's just a lot of doing. So I want you to do that, and then I want you to turn in the assignment and print it out for yourself, keep it in some form, in some way where you can go back to it. All right, I'll see you later.